Hey, I've gotten a lot of feedback from my previous video. You can check out the link here on Do Pets Go to Heaven? But honestly, I answered that question, but I should have done a better job. Hey, I'm Tim. I'm your discipling parent guide here helping you disciple your kids at home. And we are in the midst of a two-part series on Do Pets Go to Heaven? And today we're going to be talking about do animals go to heaven and what happens when I killed my rooster. So I spoke a little bit too broadly on the subject of heaven. There's a difference between the current heaven as we know, being alive in the world today, and the new heavens and the new earth that Scripture speaks of. Heaven, from our earthly perspective, being alive right now, is where God resides. And heaven is made for people and angels. And so that was my focus of the previous video. But I don't think that I was real clear. So in part 2 today, you are going to get an opportunity to see what it might look like for animals to be in heaven in the new heavens and the new earth. At this moment in time, I believe that heaven is filled with people and angels. And you might be saying, hold on, wait, Tim, what about in Isaiah where it talks about the cattle and the wolf? I'm glad you asked. So this is what Isaiah says. Isaiah says, the wolf and the lamb will feed together, and the lion will eat straw like cattle. Now, that obviously speaks of the new heavens and the new earth, when there will be animals in heaven. And if you go through that portion of Scripture in Isaiah 11 and Isaiah 65, you can see that around number, not specific, but there's around 10 different animals that are referenced there. And from my further reading of Scripture and research from other sources, this is what I've discovered. In the new heavens and the new earth, there will be animals, but probably not our pets. Here's a quote in an article from Desiring God. This is what it says. If there is any possibility that animals will be in eternity in the new heavens and the new earth, it's not based on their being like us or having a soul or being cute or lovable or in the same category that we are. Man is unique. Man is made in the image of God. Man is the focus of salvation through the God-man, Jesus Christ. God created humans in his image. And he didn't create animals in the image of God, but he did create them. So, are your pets that died going to heaven? No. But in the new heavens and the new earth, we will see animals. Let me tell you a little insight into my world today. I was feeding our chickens, and the rooster has been going after myself and my wife and even one of my daughters. And so we've kind of been on alert, and we just kind of stayed away from him as much as we can. But honestly, he's coming after us. And so today, I unintentionally killed my rooster. And while that might not be a big deal in the grand scheme of things, I raised that rooster. And for me to kill him, it's honestly a better thing because he was a menace as well as a danger to people around him. Now, I'm not going to see my rooster again, but that doesn't negate the fact that that he was created by God. Here's another quote from that article on pets and heaven. It says, I would say that it's spiritually perilous to cultivate a love for an animal that has such a prominent place in your heart that you think you need him for eternity. You see, we are created to be in a relationship with God and God alone. In our broken self, we find ourselves trying to do different things and find different things to fulfill the desires of our heart. But really, all we need is a relationship with God that comes through the person of Jesus. Below, I have some links on my research that I've done for this video. Take a look at them if you would like. But until the next video, I want to encourage you. Our kids don't need a perfect parent. They need a present parent. So be present with your kids today.